What is up, guys? Welcome back to a full garden tour. It's been a while since I've made one of these. I'm sorry for the lack of uploads, guys, but it has been, the struggle has been real, man. Like, once again, school, the lack of time to upload and stuff. It's been hard, but again, I'm trying my hardest to keep these uploads consistent and just not like that, like bad, like how I used to, but yeah, sorry about that, guys. But anyways, let's get right into it, not waste any of y'all's times, because you guys probably want to keep watching your plant videos. So let's just make this quick, try to make it as quick as possible. Here we got the onion hashtag garlic plant. This one has been growing here for a while now, and it's huge. It's very big, you could tell it's solid, it's big. It's the only plant in this pot except for this one, which is a weed. This isn't even an actual plant, but yeah, it's the only plant in this pot. And then these are some weeds that I need to get rid of. Next to it, we got the Washingtonia robusta, also known as a Mexican fan palm. This is the one that I got from the garden center, and it's pretty nice size, as you guys can tell. Really nice looking, pushing out new growth, new fronds coming out. It's nice. We love to see it, Nice trunks, 2 of them, and these 2 were for like $10, so that's a really awesome deal. I got a steal with that. And then yeah, I planted it in a bigger pot, if you guys couldn't tell already. But yeah, the Washingtonia robusta is doing really good. Mexican fan palm. In that pot, we got absolutely nothing but some weeds, and I'm not going to go over that because we don't care about the weeds that much. In this pot over here, we got the apple tree. This thing has been growing like a lot, and I don't know why my camera keeps blurring, but this thing has, you can tell, has a solid trunk here. Yeah, it looks nice, like nice trunk and everything. We got beside it, we have a lollipop pine, which is just one of those, a smaller version of those over there. I have to think of those. It's a sapling, obviously, but it's going to grow to be one of those bigger ones in the future. And it's done a lot of growth this year. Pushed out all this top part, so it's growing really fast, looking really nice. And yeah, those 2 are the 2 trees in that pot. Probably have to separate them sooner or later, though, once they get to a certain size. Here we got another pot that's absolutely nothing, just with a big weed. Same species of weed in that pot. So we're not going to go over that. In this pot here, we got a date palm. This is the biggest date palm I have. If not the only date palm that I have. I'm not sure, because there's 2 palms right here, but I think these are sables. They look like sables by the color, but I'm not sure. But this date palm is huge. Like, this is huge date palm seedling from seed. And you can tell has a pretty nice trunk already, and it's pushing out this new growth right here, which is nice. We love to see that. And yeah, it's doing really good. Next to it, we got either, I'm not sure if these are, I thought they were date palms at first, because I thought they came out from a date palm seed, but by the coloring difference, I think they're sables. So, but these 2 sables are looking really nice, pushing out new fronds and everything. Looking really nice overall, really nice. I transplanted them into their own pots and everything, so that's nice. Next to it, we got some African lilies right here, which didn't come back that strong like last year. And then we got an aloe vera, which came back stronger than ever. It took almost over the whole pot, if anything. That's crazy. Really nice. We love to see that. And then we got some plant beside the aloe vera here. I don't know what this species is, but it's grown a lot too. It's nice, really is. They're all looking really good. And then next to here, we got another Washingtonia robusta, basically the same species as this one, but just much smaller. This one I didn't buy. This one is from seed, completely from seed. This is the one that almost died from the drought a couple months back. And as you can tell, it recovered pretty well. So that's nice. We love to see that. The fronds are looking really nice. Pushing out a whole new frond in the middle here. Looks really nice. Came back strong. A lot of these palms and plants we're going to have to bring inside really soon, because once it starts getting cold, these guys are not going to be able to handle it. And I don't know why my camera keeps, oh my god, my camera keeps blurring. That's so annoying. I don't know. I'm sorry about that, guys. It's been a while since I filmed one of these, so please do take that into consideration. But yeah, anyways, back to the video. Here we got an avocado tree. This guy has grown a lot, like multiple branches, as you can tell. Like, we got this main branch here, and then we got a little pup or another secondary branch, which is also really cool. You know, I did not expect that at all, but really nice. We had an avocado tree here as well, but it died. This one right here. This one right here was an avocado, but it died. So don't know why. I think it died to the drought, actually. Yeah, it died to the drought. And then we got some more of the same weeds here. They're about to die. And then we get some palms, and they're more sable palms, I'm almost pretty sure. So we're not going to go over that. Here we got another Washingtonia robusta, also known as Mexican fan palm. This one is the biggest seedling I have. This is another seed grown one that I seed grown personally. And I did not buy this one at all. And this one's huge. The fronds are massive on this thing. Like, look at the trunk. The trunk is humongous. This thing has grown a lot. It has a curved, nice trunk, which I do like. The fronds are beautiful, you know, pushing out a whole new frond. This thing is doing amazing. And it's not even in full sun. It's like in partial shade, I would say. So the fact that it's doing good in that too is pretty nice. If anything, we should probably move this guy to full sun. But if it's doing well in partial shade, I'm not going to, you know, change it. So I'm going to just leave it. I think after all, it does get some sun throughout certain times of the day, but just not in the morning, because right now it's in the morning. Oh, and if you guys don't know already, it's November. You know, the cold is going to start coming soon. And a lot of these plants are going to get affected if we don't bring them inside. And for the ones that are outside that we can't bring inside, they're probably going to die and then come back next year on spring. So, yeah, but these plants, they're looking really nice, you know, looking really beautiful, like always. Well, not always, because the drought actually affected them a lot. But right now, they're looking amazing, so that's good. We love to see that. Now let's get into the planted plants that are no longer in pots. These are all the ones that are going to have to stay outside. So let's start off with the Musa Baju. The Musa Baju, I am a little disappointed in the growth this year. Cause like last year, it was like double the size of this. Actually, there's like a mother plant that was like as high as the Chinese tallow, if not a little lower actually. But I am kind of disappointed this year with the growth, because it didn't really I wanted it to flower again like last year, but it didn't. So, and I think there was a cause to this growth. It's because like in the beginning of the year they chopped them down all the way to the trunk, which you probably shouldn't do that. You should leave some of the trunk still there so it has like a head start, you know. But they chopped it all the way down, so it had to kind of just grow back all the way, build a full trunk. But yeah, it's probably that's why it probably didn't reach to where it was supposed to. But yeah, I'm kind of disappointed. I wanted it to get a little bigger, but you know, they look really beautiful either way, like looking really nice. But definitely did get a little disappointed from the growth, because I did expect a little, I didn't expect, but I wanted it to be a little bigger to the point where it would flower again, because that was really cool experience. Hopefully next year it'll happen. But yeah, but they look really nice. You know, a lot of small pups actually in this here. And here, you guys can't see. I don't know if I can really show you guys, but yeah, you can see there's some small pups there. It looks really nice. Overall, it's nice, but yeah, just a little bit disappointed. Here we got some African lilies, and there are more African lilies. Those kind of died back, and they didn't really come back. They came back a little bit, hardly anything. I don't know. It's just they've been getting weaker throughout the years ever since we planted it there. So, but yeah, this garden has changed a lot actually. But yeah. That's nice, you know, we love to see it. Nice garden. And then right here we got the Chinese tallow. Now this guy, I was very surprised, because you can tell pushed out a lot of new growth, like so much, so much. Like I did not even expect it to grow this much this year. I thought it was gonna be like maybe like half the size this year, but nope. This thing grew so much, like almost double the size of the Musa Baju. Yeah, 2 times the size of the Musa Baju, the banana plant, which is crazy to think. This thing is it's crazy. This thing is like its trunk is huge. There's not much plants under here, by the way. There used to be a pine tree under here, but it died. So yeah, we're not going to talk about that. Sadly, it died due to the drought, I think. Under here we got some dog fennel weeds that are still trying to come back, but most of them died out throughout the years, or just throughout the months passing by. But yeah, this trunk is huge. You can tell, like, massive trunk. Like, this thing is massive. Like, look, compared to my hand, I can barely grab it all. Like, it's huge. And especially if I go more down, the trunk is huge on this tree. And this guy was actually self-seeded too. I did not buy the seed or anything. It came from that tree over there. I don't know if you guys can see because the sun is in my eyes and I can't really see. But that mother plant over there the Chinese tallow mother plant over there. It came from over there, and this is where this guy spawned in or got, you know, summoned or planted. You know, probably a bird brought it there, squirrel maybe, and the seed just planted itself there, and then bam, you got this thing. And this thing is probably going to start seeding really soon, like once it gets to a bigger, more mature size. So yeah, but this thing is huge. It's grown a lot. Very happy with that. It is an invasive tree, I think, but as long as you keep it under control, it should be fine. You know, like it's not too invasive to the point where it gets like really bad, but you know, it is like really common around here. So the Chinese tallow, so that's pretty cool. Now let's move on to the palm garden here. Now this palm garden, since it's part of the full garden, let's just go over it really fast. I'm not going to take that much of time in brief detail because if you guys want a more brief explanation of these plants, then you should probably go watch the palm garden tour. But here we're going to do the full garden, so we need to go like make this quicker, you know. So here we got the dwarf palmetto, also known as sable minor. This guy's looking really nice. Pushed out a lot of new growth, new spear, new frond coming out, which is nice. I'm very happy with the growth on this. I bought this one from eBay, and so did I with that one. They both look really nice. Really nice, really cold hardy. All of these are cold hardy, by the way. I'm pretty sure all of these should be cold hardy. If they're not, then please comment down below, let me know if I messed up. Here we got the Trachycarpus fortunei, also known as windmill palm. This guy is really nice, you know, pushing out new frond, new spear, lots of new spears, like two spears actually, which is also really nice. Both of these survived the transplant shock. If you guys don't already, these are the new ones in the family, the Mediterranean fan palm and the windmill fan palm. Both of these survived the transplant shock immaculately, so, or just really nicely. So that's awesome. We love to see that. And then yeah, they survived it pretty well. So that's nice. And then since I'm already talking about Mediterranean fan palm, this is the palm. This one's supposed to be cold hardy as well, so I think this one will do just fine. The fronds are really nice, small. We love to see it. Really, this one is like should be really cold hardy from what I've seen. So I think all of these would be just fine. And then here we got a sago palm. This thing hasn't done much growth, but as you can tell, it's pushing out 3 new little fronds, so that's nice. We love to see that, you know, it's nice. And the fronds, the interesting part is the fronds are so soft compared to the older ones. These are prickly and they can hurt you, but ow. And then these are soft, you know, they can't do nothing to you until they get fully matured and full grown. Here we got another windmill palm. This one was from Moon Valley for $200, believe it or not. And then this one was for $60 in the garden center. So I saved a lot more money buying this one that's a much bigger size, as you can tell, than this one, which is $200. So we kind of got ripped off for this one. This one hasn't done much growth, but it's pushed out a couple of fronds this year, so which is nice. But I think it's not done as much growth as a sable. If you guys go back to my older videos, you can tell a sable has done a lot more. Here we got a sable minor, another dwarf palmetto, also from eBay for 60. Both of these were for 65 bucks, which is nice. This one looks a lot bigger than the other one and a lot healthier than the other one. Or no, these both look healthy. They look a little different though. This one looks more like sturdy and prickly, and this one looks more like spread out and like a bush type. Or this one, I don't know. They both look a little different in my opinion. But here was pushing out new frond, new spear, and looking really great, really healthy. We love to see it, you know, looking really nice. Here we don't have a palm anymore because it died. There used to be a sago palm there and we haven't replaced it yet. And I don't think we need another replacement. There's like no space in here for that. But yeah, these palms, like this garden's already full, so I don't think we need to put anything there. Here we got a or actually in there we got another Aloe vera, which is also doing really good. Survived the winter and everything, so that's doing really good, and it's really green and nice. So yeah, the basketball doesn't hit it anymore, so it's not all damaged up. Almost done, guys, don't worry. So here's the sable palm, the favorite palm of the garden that I personally prefer the most and like. It's just really cool, you know. You can, oh look, we got a little lizard there, but we can't go wrong with the sable palm, you know. We got a little lizard there, but here we got a bunch of fronds, you know. Bunch of fronds, all those spears opening up, fronds opening up. It's going fast. This guy is insane. Like, huge palm. Definitely do recommend. Very cold hardy, really awesome palm. And this one we did get from Moon Valley for $200. This was worth the $200. $200 is a lot for a palm tree, but like, you know, for this size, or maybe a little smaller, but once they grow, like, it's worth it, you know. Especially if they're cold hardy. You don't want to buy a palm that's $200 that dies. Which a lot of people do make the mistake, which I did. But I didn't buy an expensive one. But still, people buy really big expensive ones that could eventually die. Anyways, here we got a lemon plant, also known as, actually I don't know a scientific name, but yeah, this one has never produced lemons, and it's grown a lot this year. I thought this guy was done because at the beginning of the year it did absolutely nothing, pushed out no growth, nothing. But during the middle of the summer, it kind of just came back, so that's nice. It did nothing during spring, but that's nice that it came back this year. Here we got the Southern Liver Oak. Came with the house, really nice tree, huge, you know, can't go wrong with the classic Southern Liver Oak in Houston. Here we got the Southern Magnolia, and this thing, ooh, the summer took a beating on it. You can tell a lot of the foliage is this tree is evergreen, so it doesn't all these palms should be evergreen too, by the way. But this tree is evergreen, so it never really dies out. Oh, ant pile, don't want to step on that. But this tree never really dies out in the winter. So, but the drought was so bad that a bunch of the leaves on top just died out. So that was a bummer, and they're still dying out, as you can tell. A lot of the leaves are browning out. We already tried feeding it water and everything. It just doesn't seem to be working. So we don't know if this tree is going to die completely soon, but I did get heavily affected by that drought. So we might have to replace this tree if it fully dies out. But it seems to be dying. Like, look at all the foliage gone from this thing. Like, almost like half of the tree is just gone and it just dead. So it's like half alive, I would say. Like, this side is trying to grow back, as you can see, with new little leaves, but the other side and the top is just looking really bad on that thing. So we don't know. We're gonna have to see, give it a little time to see if it'll recuperate. If it doesn't and it gets worse, then we're probably most likely gonna have to replace that tree for something else. Here we got the windmill palm, also known as Trachycarpus fortunei. More palms, yes, we love to see it. This is another palm. I have 3 windmill palms. I just realized that's crazy. 1, 2, 3. Wow, 3 windmill palms. These guys are very cold hardy. That's why I like getting them, and they look really beautiful. So, and here we got it's pushing out new frond, new sphere, and everything, looking really nice. The only one that's separated from the garden, and it has a nice wicked curve on the trunk, which is cool. And the sable has wicked curves on the frond, so that's how you guys tell if it's a sable or not. Here we got an orange plant. Oh yeah, and those bushes, we're not going to go over them. They're unnecessary. We don't need to know that. Here we got an orange plant. It has produced oranges before, but not this year, sadly. But it's grown a lot. You guys can tell it's grown a lot. It looks beautiful. We'd love to see it. Oh shoot, ant pile over here. Don't want to step on that either. Here we got the sea grape. As you can tell, it's pushed out a lot of new growth. It came back really nice this year. Oh my god, the ant pile is huge over there by the dog fennel. But yeah, this thing has came back really nicely. It's nice, you know, push out a lot of new growth. We love to see it. It dies back every winter and it comes back every spring, so that's just a cool part. Here we got the dog fennel. Dog fennel came back weaker this year, which I'm kind of glad it did, because this thing used to be a lot bigger if you guys have watched my channel previously. But you know, this thing is going to die back out in the winter and probably come back in the spring. So yeah, but this thing it's a weed, you know, so we don't really care if it dies out completely. The plant that used to be here died out, the rose bush or whatever. A lot of plants died in this section due to the drought. A lot of plants were affected. This one did just fine though, this bush, whatever it is. But yeah, guys, that's really it for the garden tour. I made it so much longer than it had to be, and I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I've not filmed one in so long, so it's just really hard to get adjusted to that timing and stuff. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the garden tour. And yeah, I'm sorry for the lack of uploads again. I'm gonna definitely try to keep doing it faster and just, you know, make more garden tours. Yeah. Well, see you guys in the next one. Peace.